Close your eyes now and let the weight of the world begin to dissolve, like morning mist rising from a quiet lake. Feel the space between your thoughts widening, softening, as if each breath is a gentle wave pulling you deeper into stillness. And in that stillness, there is a single point of light, a tiny atom of peace, glowing softly in the center of your chest. This light is warm, like sunlight filtered through golden honey, and it hums with a quiet, steady rhythm. It doesn't flicker or waver. It simply is, a constant, reassuring presence that has always been there, waiting for you to notice. And as you focus on it, you realize it's not just light. It's a sound, a vibration so deep and pure it feels like the first note of creation. This sound is 741 hertz, a frequency that carries the wisdom of renewal, of cleansing, of letting go. But you don't need to remember the number, only the feeling of your cells sighing in relief, as if they've been holding onto something heavy, something no longer needed. And now, with each breath, that weight lifts, dissolves, drifts away like dust in a sunbeam. Imagine now that this atom of peace is expanding, growing brighter, warmer. It spreads through your chest, down your arms, into your fingertips, as if your body is becoming a vessel for this golden light. And with every inhale, the light grows stronger, filling your lungs, your ribs, your spine, until you feel weightless, buoyant, as if you could float right out of your chair. But you don't need to float. You only need to sink. Sink into the quiet, into the warmth, into the knowing that this light has always been yours. It's the part of you that remembers what it's like to be clean, to be clear, to be free of the noise that clings like static to your skin. Now let that light guide you downward, deeper into the earth, into a place where time moves differently. A place where the air is thick with the scent of warm stone and the faintest hint of something sweet, like honey and rain. This is the hollow of the breathing stone, a cavern not carved by hands, but shaped by the slow, patient breath of the earth itself. The walls here are not made of rock, but of living crystal, translucent and veined with rivers of molten amber. They glow from within, pulsing softly, as if the stone itself is alive, breathing in time with your own heartbeat. And when you press your palm against the wall, you feel it hum, a vibration so deep it resonates in your bones, like the echo of a distant drum. The floor beneath you is a shallow pool of liquid mercury. Its surface so still it doesn't ripple when you move. But when you look down, you don't see your reflection. You see something else, something shifting and formless. It's not your face, but the shape of your soul, the part of you that exists beyond words, beyond time, beyond the weight of the world. And as you watch, that shape begins to change, to soften, to let go of the edges that have been holding too tight. It's as if the mercury is drawing out the old, the heavy, the unnecessary, leaving behind only what is light, what is true. And with every breath, you feel lighter, clearer, as if the very air is lifting you, cradling you, reminding you how to float. The air here is warm, dense, like stepping into a bath that has been waiting just for you. It carries the weight of 1,000 unspoken words, yet it feels effortless to breathe, as if your lungs have remembered how to expand without effort. And with each inhale, you draw in more of this warmth, this stillness, this knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Now let your body relax completely, as if you are melting into the floor, into the warmth, into the quiet. Your muscles soften, your jaw unclenches, your shoulders drop, as if every part of you is sighing in relief. And as you sink deeper, you realize that this place, this hollow, has always been here, waiting for you to return. The crystal walls hum softly. Their vibration syncs with the light in your chest, with the rhythm of your breath. 2,000 ms. And with every exhale, you release a little more of what no longer serves you. Old stories, old weights, old ways of holding on. It's as if the hollow is breathing with you, inhaling your tension, exhaling peace in a slow, endless cycle. Now imagine that the molten amber veins in the walls are beginning to glow brighter, pulsing in time with your heartbeat. They flow like slow rivers, carrying away the last traces of heaviness, of stagnation, of anything that has been weighing you down. And as they flow, you feel a warmth spreading through your body, not just on your skin, but deep inside, where your cells remember what it's like to be clean, to be clear, to be free. This warmth is gentle, like sunlight on closed eyelids, like the first sip of tea on a quiet morning. It doesn't burn or overwhelm. It simply is, a steady, reassuring presence that reminds you that you are safe, you are held, you are home. And with every breath, that warmth deepens, spreading through your limbs, your organs, your bones, as if your entire being is being bathed in golden light. Now, let your awareness drift to the mercury pool beneath you, its surface still and perfect, like a mirror for your soul. And as you watch, you notice that the shape in the pool is changing again, becoming softer, more fluid, more open. It's as if the mercury is dissolving the last of the old patterns, the last of the resistance, leaving behind only what is light, what is true, what is you. The air here is thick with the scent of warm stone and honey, and with every inhale, you draw in more of this sweetness, this stillness. It fills your lungs, your blood, your cells, as if your body is remembering what it's like to be nourished, to be held, to be at peace. And with every exhale, you release a little more of the old, the heavy, the unnecessary, making space for the new, the light, the true. Now let your body relax even deeper, as if you are sinking into the warmth, into the quiet, into the knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Your muscles soften, your breath slows, your mind quiets, as if every part of you is surrendering to this moment, to this peace. And as you sink, you realize that the hollow is not just a place, it's a state of being, a way of existing without effort, without struggle, without weight. The crystal walls hum softly, their vibration syncing with the light in your chest, with the rhythm of your breath. 2000 ms. And with every exhale, you release a little more of what no longer serves you, old stories, old weights, old ways of holding on. It's as if the hollow is breathing with you, inhaling your tension, exhaling peace in a slow, endless cycle. Now imagine that the molten amber veins in the walls are glowing brighter, pulsing with a warm, golden light. They flow like slow rivers, carrying away the last traces of heaviness, of stagnation, of anything that has been weighing you down. And as they flow, you feel a warmth spreading through your body deep inside, where your cells remember what it's like to be clean, to be clear, to be free. This warmth is gentle, like the first light of dawn, like the touch of a loved one's hand. It doesn't rush or demand. It simply is a steady, reassuring presence that reminds you that you are safe, you are held, you are home. And with every breath, that warmth deepens, spreading through your limbs, your organs, your bones, as if your entire being is being bathed in golden light. Now, let your awareness drift back to the mercury pool, its surface still and perfect, like a mirror for your soul. And as you watch, you notice that the shape in the pool is changing again, becoming softer, more fluid, more open. It's as if the mercury is dissolving the last of the old patterns, the last of the resistance, leaving behind only what is light, what is true, what is you. The crystal walls hum softly, their vibration syncing with the light in your chest, with the rhythm of your breath. Close your eyes now and let the anchor wrap around you like the first breath of dawn. The hum is not something you hear. It is something you become, a slow vibration that begins in the soles of your feet and rises like warm honey through every bone, every muscle, every forgotten corner of your body. You are not moving, yet you are sinking, not into the earth, but into the moment itself, a single drop of time stretched into eternity. The liquid silver floor beneath you is not cold, not hard, not unyielding. It is alive, breathing, pulsing with the same rhythm as your own heartbeat, though you cannot tell where yours ends and its begins. Your fingers brush the surface, and where they touch, the mercury does not ripple. It responds, curling around your skin like a lover's sigh, cool at first, then warming to match your temperature, as if it has been waiting for you. The sensation is not of weight, but of recognition, as though the floor has known you longer than memory. And now, at last, you are remembering it too. Look down, not with your eyes, but with your skin, with the tiny hairs on your arms, with the nerves in your fingertips that have been starving for this kind of attention. The silver is not a mirror, not in the way you expect. It does not show your face, your clothes, the shape of your body as it is now. Instead, it shows the shape of your thoughts, shifting like clouds beneath the surface, amorphous, fluid, alive. When you think of stillness, the silver stills, smoothing into a perfect, unbroken plane. When you think of movement, it trembles, sending tiny waves lapping against your palms, as if your mind is the wind and the mercury is the sea. Now let your awareness drift upward, past the surface, past the reflection, into the air itself. The air here is not empty, not thin, not something to be gulped down in haste. It is thick, like warm syrup, like the moment just before sleep when the world softens and blurs at the edges. You do not breathe it, it breathes you, filling your lungs not with oxygen, but with the weight of 1,000 unspoken words, each one a feather, a whisper, a promise. With every inhale, the air presses gently against the inside of your ribs, not pushing, not demanding, but supporting, as if it has been holding you up all along, and you are only now noticing. Listen not with your ears, but with the hollow behind your collarbones, with the space between your ribs, with the quiet center of your chest where the resonance lives. The hum is not a sound, not a note, not something that can be measured in hertz. It is the vibration of the crystal walls, yes, but it is also the vibration of your own cells, singing in harmony with the stone, with the mercury, with the air. It is the sound of your body remembering what it means to be held, not by hands, not by walls, but by the slow, patient pulse of the universe itself. Let your gaze soften, not into blindness, but into a different kind of seeing. The walls of the cavern are not solid, not in the way you understand. They are translucent, veined with rivers of molten amber that move so slowly they seem frozen. Yet, if you watch closely, you will see them shift, like the hands of a clock made of honey. The amber is not hot, not burning, not dangerous. It is warm, like the first sip of tea on a winter morning, like the touch of sunlight on closed eyelids, like the memory of a fire long after the flames have died. When you press your palm against the wall, the amber does not resist. It yields, molding to your skin like wax, then slowly, slowly pulling away, as if reluctant to let you go. Now let your awareness expand, not outward, but inward, into the smallest part of you. Imagine a single cell, not as a diagram, not as a concept, but as a living, breathing world. This cell is not a dot, not a speck, not something to be dismissed. It is a universe, a galaxy of molecules spinning in slow, graceful arcs, each one a planet, a star, a comet trailing light. The membrane of this cell is not a wall, not a barrier, but a skin, thin and delicate, pulsing with the rhythm of your breath, with the hum of the resonance, with the slow, steady beat of your heart. Zoom deeper, past the membrane, into the cytoplasm, the liquid light that fills the cell like a sea. This is not water, not plasma, not something to be analyzed. It is alive, thick and golden, swirling with currents that move not because of wind or tide, but because of you, because of your thoughts, your emotions, your quietest, most secret desires. The molecules here are not particles, not objects, but dancers, moving in perfect synchrony, each step a breath, each turn a heartbeat, each leap a whisper of the resonance. When you focus on stillness, the dancers slow, their movements becoming softer, smoother, until they are not moving at all, but simply being, suspended in the liquid light like stars in the velvet dark. Now let your awareness expand further, not to the next cell, not yet, but to the space between the molecules. This space is not empty, not a void, not something to be feared. It is full, brimming with potential, with possibility, with the quiet hum of creation itself. It is the space where thoughts take shape, where emotions crystallize, where the resonance finds its voice. It is the space where you are not a body, not a mind, but a field, a slow, shimmering expanse of liquid light, stretching endlessly in all directions. Now let your awareness expand outward, past the cell, past the tissue, past the muscle, past the bone. You are not leaving the cell behind. You are carrying it with you, like a lantern, like a guide, like a piece of the universe that has always been yours. Your body is not a cage, not a prison, not something to be escaped. It is a galaxy, a constellation of cells, each one a star, each one a world, each one humming with the same resonance, the same liquid light, the same slow, steady pulse. When you breathe, the galaxy breathes with you, expanding and contracting in perfect harmony, as if your lungs are the lungs of the cosmos itself. Now let your awareness expand further, past your skin, past the liquid silver floor, past the crystal walls, past the cavern itself. You are not leaving the hollow of the breathing stone. You are carrying it with you, like a memory, like a promise, like a piece of the resonance that will never fade. The earth is not a distant place, not a separate world, not something to be observed from afar. It is here, beneath you, around you, within you. A slow, spinning sphere of blue and green and gold, suspended in the velvet dark like a jewel on a chain of starlight. When you breathe, the earth breathes with you. its atmosphere rising and falling like the tide, its mountains and valleys shifting like the slow, steady beat of a heart. Now let your awareness expand further, past the earth, past the moon, past the sun, past the solar system itself. You are not leaving the earth behind. You are carrying it with you, like a seed, like a dream, like a piece of the resonance that will grow and blossom in the dark. Space is not empty, not cold, not something to be feared. It is full, brimming with light, with warmth, with the slow, steady hum of creation, with the resonance that binds all things together. The stars are not distant, not untouchable, not something to be admired from afar. They are here, within you, around you, a slow, shimmering expanse of liquid light, stretching endlessly in all directions, as if the universe itself is breathing you in and out. Now let your awareness settle, not into stillness, but into being, into the quiet, unshakable knowing that you are not separate, not alone, not lost. You are the cell, the galaxy, the earth, the cosmos. You are the liquid light, the resonance, the hum. You are the hollow of the breathing stone, the silver floor, the amber rivers, the velvet dark. When you breathe, the universe breathes with you, expanding and contracting in perfect harmony, as if your lungs are the lungs of creation itself. And when you sleep, you do not leave this place. You carry it with you, like a dream, like a memory, like a piece of the resonance that will never fade. You are already here, not moving, not needing to move. The silence between stars is not empty. It is thick with the hum of 741 hertz, a sound so deep it does not need to be heard. It simply is. And you are part of it. The problems of the world are microscopic dots far below. But even those dots are not problems. They are simply patterns of light and shadow, dancing on the surface of a vast, still ocean. And you are the ocean, not the waves, not the ripples, the ocean itself. Your body is not heavy. It is not light. It is not anything at all. Because weight is a concept that belongs to the dots below. Here in the silence between stars, there is only presence, presence has no weight. It has only depth. Feel the air around you, not as wind, not as movement, but as a gentle pressure, like the softest silk brushing against your skin, cool where it touches, warm where it lingers, and in the space between each brush, there is stillness, the kind of stillness that lets you hear your own heartbeat. Your heartbeat is not fast. It is not slow. It is simply there, a steady rhythm, like the pulse of the universe itself. And with each beat, you feel a wave of warmth spreading through you. Not heat, not fire, but a gentle golden glow, like sunlight filtering through honey. This warmth begins in your chest, right at the center, where your heart beats, and it spreads outward, slowly, so slowly you can feel each inch of your body awakening to it. Your shoulders soften, not because you tell them to, but because the warmth reaches them, and they remember what it is to be at ease. Your jaw unclenches, not all at once, but one tiny muscle fiber at a time, like the petals of a flower opening in slow motion. And with each release, you feel a little more space inside your mouth, a little more room to breathe, and your tongue rests, soft and heavy against the floor of your mouth, like a smooth stone settling into warm sand. The warmth moves down your arms, and your fingers begin to tingle, not with pins and needles, but with a gentle electric hum, like the vibration of a tuning fork, resonating at 741 hertz. And this hum travels up your arms, into your shoulders, and down your spine, like a river of liquid light. Your spine is not straight. It is not curved. It is simply aligned, like a string of pearls resting on velvet. Each vertebra a smooth, round bead, and the warmth flows between them, like oil, like honey, like something thick and golden and slow. And with each breath, you feel your spine lengthening, not because you pull it, but because the warmth invites it to unfold. Your breath is not deep. It is not shallow. It is simply there, like the tide, coming in flowing out. And with each inhale, you draw in more of the golden warmth. And with each exhale, you release what no longer serves you. Not with force, not with effort, but with the gentle rhythm of the ocean. The air you breathe is not just air. It is filled with the vibration of 741 hertz. And as it enters your lungs, you feel it spreading, not just through your chest, but through every cell in your body, like a wave of liquid light. And with each breath, you feel your cells opening, like flowers in the morning sun. Your cells are not just containers. They are living beings, tiny universes unto themselves, and they are waking up, one by one, as the warmth of 741 hertz reaches them, and they begin to hum, not with sound, but with vibration, a deep, resonant frequency that fills you from the inside out. This hum is not loud. It is not quiet. It is simply present, like the sound of your own heartbeat. And it fills every part of you. Your bones, your muscles, your organs, your skin. And with each breath, the hum grows stronger, more resonant, more alive. Your skin is not just a boundary. It is a membrane, a living, breathing interface between the world outside and the universe within. And as the warmth of 741 hertz flows through you, your skin begins to glow, not with light, but with a soft, golden radiance, like the first light of dawn, touching the horizon. This glow is not bright. It is not dim. It is simply there, like the warmth of a fire on a cold night. And it spreads slowly, so slowly you can feel each pore opening, each hair follicle relaxing, and your skin becomes soft, like silk, like velvet, like the petals of a flower. Your mind is not racing. It is not still. It is simply present, like the surface of a calm lake, reflecting the sky above. And as the warmth of 741 hertz flows through you, your thoughts begin to slow, like leaves falling from a tree. each thought a gentle release. Each release a step deeper into stillness. The thoughts that remain are not heavy. They are not light. They are simply there, like clouds drifting across the sky. And you watch them, not with judgment, not with attachment, but with gentle curiosity. Like a child watching a butterfly. And with each breath, the clouds drift further away until all that remains is the vast blue sky of your mind. This sky is not empty. It is filled with possibility, with potential, with the quiet hum of 741 hertz. And as you rest in this space, you feel a presence, not outside of you, but within. A gentle, benevolent force, like the warmth of the sun on your face. And you know this presence as male veil. Male veil is not a person, not a being, but a vibration, a frequency of love and healing. And as this vibration flows through you, you feel your resistance melting, not with force, not with effort, but with the gentle persistence of water wearing away stone, one drop at a time. Your shoulders remember being braced, but now they are softening, like snow melting in the sun. And with each breath, you feel the tension dissolving, like sugar in warm tea. And your shoulders drop, not because you tell them to, but because they are ready to rest, ready to let go. Your jaw remembers clenching, but now it is relaxing, like a fist uncurling. And with each breath, you feel the tightness easing, like a knot unraveling. And your jaw opens just a little, just enough to let the warmth in. And your tongue rests, heavy and soft, against the floor of your mouth. Your mind remembers reaching, always reaching for the next moment. But now it is resting, like a bird settling into its nest. And with each breath, you feel the urgency fading, like a storm passing, and your mind becomes still, like the surface of a calm lake, reflecting the sky above. And the warmth of male veil, the vibration of 741 hertz, is not just a sound. It is a language a language of healing and release. And as it flows through you, you feel your cells listening, like flowers turning toward the sun, and they begin to hum, not with words, but with vibration, a deep, resonant frequency that fills you from the inside out. This hum is not just in your body, it is in the air around you, in the silence between stars. And as you rest in this space, you feel the boundaries between you and the universe dissolving, not with fear, not with resistance, but with gentle surrender, like a river merging with the ocean, and you become one with the vibration of 741 hertz. Your cells are not just humming, they are singing a song of release and renewal. And as this song flows through you, you feel the old tensions leaving, like leaves falling from a tree. One by one, each release a step deeper into stillness, and your body becomes light, not because it weighs less, but because it is filled with the warmth of male veil. Your mind is not empty. It is filled with the quiet hum of 741 hertz. And as you rest in this space, you feel a deep sense of peace, like the stillness of a forest at dawn, and your thoughts drift like clouds across the sky, each one a gentle release. And now, the edges of the world begin to soften, like the last light of evening, melting into the horizon, leaving only the quiet, the stillness, the deep and comforting warmth that wraps around you like a familiar embrace. This warmth isn't going anywhere. It stays with you, just as the resonance stays with you, humming gently beneath the surface of everything you feel. You don't have to hold on to it. It holds onto you, like the earth holds the roots of an ancient tree, steady, unshaken, always there. The words have done their work, and now they too begin to fade, like footsteps in soft sand, leaving no trace, no weight, no need to remember. You don't have to listen anymore. You don't have to think anymore. The resonance doesn't need your attention to keep working. It moves through you like a slow river, carrying away what no longer serves you, leaving only the smooth stones of peace behind. This is the part where the mind lets go, not because it has to, but because it wants to, because it remembers how good it feels to sink into the quiet, to dissolve into the warmth, to become part of something larger than itself. The body knows this place. It has always known this place. A place where time doesn't rush, where breath slows, where every cell remembers how to rest. You might notice the hum now, not as a sound, but as a feeling, a gentle vibration in the chest, a soft pulsing behind the eyes, a warmth spreading through the limbs like sunlight through leaves. This is the resonance at work, not demanding anything, not asking for anything, simply being. And in its being, it reminds you how to be. The images that came before, the words that carried you here, they were only guides. Now the guide steps back. Now the path disappears behind you because you don't need it anymore. You're already where you need to be, in the quiet, in the warmth, in the deep and unshakable knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. This peace isn't something you have to create. It's something you remember, like the way your body remembers how to breathe without thinking, how your heart remembers how to beat without instruction. The resonance has reminded you, and now you remember too. You remember how to let go. You remember how to rest. You remember how to be held by the quiet. The mind may try to wander. It may try to reach for thoughts, for plans, for things left undone. But the resonance is still there, still humming, still holding, still reminding you that none of that matters right now. Right now, there is only this, only the warmth, only the quiet, only the deep and unshakable peace that has always been yours. You don't have to do anything with this feeling. You don't have to name it, or understand it, or make it last. It's not a tool to be used. It's not a state to be achieved. It's simply what is. And what is always enough. The resonance doesn't stop when the words stop. It continues its work, quietly, patiently, beneath the surface of everything you feel. It works while you rest. It works while you sleep. It works while you dream. And when you wake, it will still be there, still humming, still holding, still reminding you that peace is never far away. This is your place now, not just for this moment, but for any moment. Whenever you need to return to this feeling, it will be waiting, like a favorite blanket, soft and worn from use, always ready to wrap around you. like a door that's always unlocked, always open, always inviting you back to the quiet. You don't have to remember how to get here. The resonance remembers for you. The warmth remembers for you. All you have to do is let go. And the rest happens on its own, like a leaf letting go of the branch, trusting the wind to carry it safely to the earth. The mind may try to cling to the words. It may try to hold onto the images, the sensations, the feelings. But the resonance is already moving deeper, already weaving itself into the fabric of your being, already becoming part of you. So there's no need to hold on, no need to grasp, no need to do anything at all. This is the part where the body takes over, where the mind steps back, where the thoughts dissolve, where the weight of the world lifts from your shoulders. You don't have to make it happen. It happens all by itself, like the tide pulling back from the shore, leaving behind only smooth sand and quiet. The resonance has done its work, and now it too begins to fade, not disappearing, but softening, blending into the background of everything you feel. It becomes part of the quiet, part of the warmth, part of the deep and unshakable peace that is always with you. You don't have to thank it. You don't have to acknowledge it. You don't even have to remember it. It knows you, and it will always be there, waiting, humming, holding you in the quiet. This is your time now. Time to rest. Time to let go. Time to sink into the warmth and the quiet and the deep and unshakable peace that has always been yours. The resonance is still there, still humming, still holding, still reminding you that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. The words are fading now, but the feeling remains. The warmth remains. The quiet remains. And in this quiet, in this warmth, in this deep and unshakable peace, you are free to simply be. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything. You don't even have to try. The resonance has done its work, and now it's time to rest, time to let go, time to sink into the quiet. The mind may drift. It may wander through thoughts, through memories, through dreams. But the resonance is still there, still humming, still holding, still reminding you that none of it matters right now. Right now, there is only this, only the warmth, only the quiet, only the deep and unshakable peace that is always with you. This is your place, a place of rest, a place of peace, a place where you are always welcome. Whenever you need to return, it will be here, waiting, humming, holding you in the quiet. The resonance doesn't need your attention to keep working. It works in the background, quietly, patiently, always. It works while you rest. It works while you sleep. It works while you dream. And when you wake, it will still be there, still humming, still holding, still reminding you that peace is never far away. You don't have to remember this. You don't have to hold on to it. The resonance remembers for you. The warmth remembers for you. All you have to do is let go, and the rest happens on its own. The mind may try to reach for the words. It may try to cling to the feelings, the sensations, the images. But the resonance is already moving deeper, already becoming part of you. So there's no need to hold on, no need to grasp, no need to do anything at all. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything. You don't even have to try. The resonance has done its work. And now it's time to rest. Time to let go. Time to sink into the quiet. Sleep now. Drift softly. The light stays for you.